What's up, YouTube? Mitch with I-95 Muscle 71 Nova for you today. SS 350. It is era correct. I'll show you the casting numbers in a second. You can tell me what you think. And very clean car. It's got 14-inch torque thrust or American Racing wheels on it. Yeah, American Racing torque thrust. I was right. Newer tires. 3-speed manual transmission. So you got your R1, 2, 3 shift pattern. It's gonna need a headliner. Interior is like 90% complete. Just needs like the little pins for those rear window cranks. Like this little material trimmed up. So a couple of things keeping it from being a $50,000 car, but once those things are tweaked, I think you'd have a good shot at making some money if you were looking to flip this one. If you're looking to keep it, you can't really start off with much better of a running, driving car. Power brakes, they are disc up front. No power steering, no AC, and the heater hoses are hooked up, but I couldn't get the blower motor to do anything. You see some long-term headers here. There's our carb. Here are those ID numbers. See if I can get enough view on it. You can pause the video, see what you can find out from those. Really, hard to see. The block's been painted over, so it is not going to be advertised as a numbers matching car just because we can't prove that it is. There's the mark on the head if you want to see what kind of heads it has. And we'll do the important part, pan underneath it and take it for a ride, because that's what you guys all come here for, right? And then I'll get real close on your body here as well so you can see everything you'd be getting into. This is a very weak spot on these cars. It's solid on this driver's side. Still solid. New gas tank, new exhaust. Another weak spot. It's solid on here. That door just closed on its own and scared me. And these were the only bubbles I was able to find. The door is all good. Right here on the back, very back leading edge of that fender, you can call it 3. Let's drive it. See the wiper arms on here. No aftermarket gauges, which is cool. Factory gauges have your fuel reading and then a bunch of dummy lights for like temperature, and your brake light will stay on because this pedal needs adjusted. You can see it hanging down to the side. The kick panels aren't in here. Glove box still has its cardboard. This was cool. There's a registration in here from 1996. Oh, close to today's date. So, really darn close to, what is that, 24 years ago? I'm not good at that math. 26 years ago. Somebody by this name had it in Durham. So it's been in North Carolina at least that long, which is what everybody wants out of it. Radio's missing. From what I could find out, this toggle switch was actually working the brake lights. So the tail lights came on, and I had 1 out of 2 reverse lights working, and that was the switch that was making the brake lights come on. First to second shift there, clean and easy. The fuel gauge is working. It was at like a quarter. We went down and filled it up, and it went up to a half. So half is reading as full, but it is working, which is better than most. And you can find this thing for sale on I-95muscle.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at I-95muscle. This is what our store looks like right here in Hope Mills, North Carolina. So we'll park the car out front, see if we can't give you a chance to hear what it sounds like outside of the car. So that's what all your buddies and people standing on the corner get to hear. I don't know if you noticed, but the odometer did roll some tenths of a mile while we drove it, so it is still working. I'm responsible for 1.9 of those 60,612 miles. No documentation on, you know, whether it's not ever rolled or anything like that before. Story is this car was frame off restored in the 90s. Stories are stories without paperwork. So like I said, one of the things that keeps it from being a super high expensive car, but gosh man, is it a great place to start if you were trying to get into a Nova. Turn it off and give you a chance to check out this trunk. There is some paperwork, spare parts, receipts, door handles, number of things, but you know, not anything that says, hey, this was installed on this date by these people, you know. But for less than 30 grand, even if it's just a touch under 30 grand, I'm pretty sure in 2022 this is the most Nova you can get without going to the 73 or later body style. Your 68 to 72s. People who follow these cars will tell you. Well worth it. There's financing available, shipping available, trades are welcome. No excuses not to buy it. Let us know what you think.